I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars cleaning windows, and my videos have helped start over 10,000 businesses. And I want to talk about, if you're trying to start a window cleaning business, everything that you need and how you can actually do this, and you can make possibly more money than you've ever made in your life if you're looking to start your first business or a new business or add it on to an existing business. All right, here's the meat and potatoes. Starting and running a window cleaning business is extremely hard. It's back-breaking work. It's an uphill battle. It's very hard to get customers, especially high-paying customers in the nice high-end neighborhood, like $500 to $1,500 per house. And it sometimes can be one of the most frustrating things you've ever done. And it's also very possible and rewarding. And everything I just said is great news. Because if you are willing and committed to do this, you will very quickly separate yourself apart from all of the other window cleaners who don't have the courage, the backbone, the integrity, and the tenacity to actually go out and do something like this. So you could very quickly position yourself as the preeminent strategy, as like the obvious choice, the white glove service, like the high-end window cleaner in your area. And you can go build a six-figure or multi-six-figure window cleaning business within a few years. So starting a window cleaning business, you're going to have to go out knocking door to door, strip malls, storefronts, and plazas, get business cards made on anywhere. I mean, I'm not going to talk about all the marketing stuff here. I've videos upon videos. I wrote an entire book called How to Make $500 a Day Cleaning Windows. It's on Amazon. You can go buy it by Keith Kalfas. It's a bestseller. You can listen to it on audible.com. You should listen to it. But that talks a lot about it too. But you have to get in where you fit in and hit the ground running. It's okay if you suck at first, because you have to just get going until you get good. Don't wait until you're good before you get going. Go and register your business with the SBA, Small Business Association. Make sure you get an LLC or an S Corp, whatever you decide to do, that it's an actual entity. When you get the ball rolling, you reinvest and get some insurance as soon as possible, because you're working on people's properties. Yeah, because you're probably not going to break someone's window, but if you get accused of breaking, a freaking $10,000 window, that's a big problem. That's not happened to me. But I have videos about that too, about how customers can accuse you of scratching their glass. So there's a lot you have to learn when you're going into, a $1 million home with antiques and grand pianos and all this stuff. But you're not going to get started there. You get started with strip malls, storefronts, and plazas. You have business cards, get a big stack of them, and go to the dollar store and get the cell phone wallet pouch holder that clips to your belt so you can carry your cell phone, and pack it full of business cards. Create a website, and every single customer get a positive 5-star review from. At night and on the weekends, stay up till 6, 7, 8, 9 in the morning, brew a big pot of coffee, build your website, learn how to do search engine optimization, and take pictures and video of everything that you do. Get permission if you're doing it on people's properties, especially inside of their house. Make sure you get total permission. But like a picture of you, I got a window behind me, you with a squeegee smiling, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Get permission from the customers and keep building social proof and proof from other people saying, yes, you're a great window cleaner, and get the positive review. So you're building an entire interconnecting spiderweb network. I could recommend you 50 books right now to read out. I'm not even going to recommend to you the books, because you're filling your head full of knowledge while you're growing the business. I, for years, I might still be the number one highest rated and reviewed window cleaner in my whole city. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've served, 5,000 happy clients. I've done thousands of homes, employees, everything. I do landscaping and window cleaning, right? But my point of all this is I have an entire playlist here of videos on this channel. Just hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and then go through and binge watch a bunch of the videos. If you like the way that I communicate and it resonates with you, you can learn a lot from YouTube videos for free. But the biggest thing is that you're going to decide to go all in and get punched in the face. I mean, it's really hard. Once you start getting into people's houses, I could talk for an hour right now. And I talk for 10 minutes. I could talk for an hour on 20 different subjects of all the things to warn you not to do. Like, for instance, I wouldn't do any houses older than 1950s or at least if they don't have brand new windows installed. I don't do storm windows, don't do old antique windows, don't do old houses from the 1800s. There's all types of things. I have stories upon stories. You want to get in and don't do super, well, you can do whatever you want. There's people who specialize in these things. You might not even know what I'm talking about. It sounds like I'm talking in circles because you don't know yet. But to prevent you from learning the hard way, binge watch a bunch of my videos. Hey, Untrapped podcast listeners. Need more leads for your home service business? Footbridge Media will help you build a powerful online presence. From websites to SEO, just open up your browser and go to footbridgemedia.com/Keith today. Cookie cutter houses that are upper middle class, because if you go into these multi-million-dollar houses, everything is custom. I mean, a doorknob could be $1,800. You'll be walking across $20,000 rugs and climbing up buildings, scaffolding inside of someone's house, cleaning skylights next to $5,000 Ralph Lauren flat paint that if you even get a drip of water, you're in trouble. You can get into chandelier cleaning. I'm looking at my chandelier. That's another big warning. You can make a lot of money in this business. You can make a lot of money just cleaning stuff. You can get into pressure washing, soft washing, concrete cleaning, and you can do upsells and add-ons. You can offer gutter cleaning. You can turn your average little ticket job of maybe a couple $100 to clean someone's windows into $2,000 to $3,000. I often give people deals. Not often, because it depends on what we're doing. Customer wants all their exterior windows clean, $249. I say, well, we'll do the insides too for an extra $100, make it $349. And then for an extra $65, we'll clean all the screens too. So what's that? $414. I say, well, I'll cut you a deal for $1,000 total. We'll do all the inside, outside windows. Plus we'll clean all the screens. We'll clean the gutters. And if it's a small house, we'll power wash the whole outside of your house and power wash all the gutters so they're nice and clean. And then for an extra, $800, we'll take the surface cleaner and we'll do the front and back porch, or we could do the whole driveway. So you're talking a couple $1,000, right? It gets complex the more services you offer is the next thing you learn. Because when you're all by yourself and you start to grow your business and you got all these customers saying yes, and the neighbors are coming out and saying, can you do mine too? And you have to program yourself to say yes, 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 while your wife's calling you and like you're late for dinner and you're like, 1 second, I'm closing a $1,500 job that's going to get us out of debt and pay off our student loans, or maybe afford us to finally get out of this 1-bedroom apartment or this mobile home into a house. And your wife is like, but you said you were going to be home for dinner by 6 p.m. and dinner's getting cold, you piece of crap. And you're like, but we live in a tiny 1-bedroom apartment next to people that we're afraid they're going to break into our apartment and steal our TV. Don't you want to get us out of here? So you have to become and the same goes for women too. Women are building businesses too. I respect everybody. My point is, when you start to grow a business and now you go from maybe working a dead end job or being kind of broke with debt collectors calling you, this was me, to now you have all these people want to give you money. You program yourself to say, yes, yes, yes. I literally worked 100 hours a week. Then I backed down to 95, then about 90, then about 85 hours a week, then about 75, 80 hours a week. My wife lost her mind. She threatened to divorce me. She thought I was stupid stuff. I'm driving home in my piece of crap Blue Goose truck with rust all over it, bags under my eyes, physically shaking because I'm sleep deprived, while my wife is screaming at me because I literally haven't been home except to just come home, shower, use the bathroom, scarf some food down, sleep 2-3 hours, and then literally go back to work. I have this buddy of mine who's been married as long as I have, 15 years. Yeah. It's like, bro, what is your secret to being married so long? He's like, I don't know, bro. She just stayed around. She just kept putting up with all my crap, and I'm glad she did. So it's a lot of sacrifice. So Gary Vaynerchuk said something once. You have to have communication. So it's like, hey, here's what it sounds like. I'm not telling you what to do, but I love you and I really want to go do this thing. Hello, my friend and Untrapped podcast listener. I would love to see if you qualify to become a member of our Untrapped Alliance private group, where we go live every other Wednesday night and we work on our business. This is a focus group and our members love it. Go to keithkalfas.com/alliance. I'll see you there on Wednesday night's call. Because, see, I was just thinking about this like a few minutes ago before making this video. When you're in dire straits, nothing's going to get better. There's no rich parent that's going to die and give you millions of dollars. Nobody is coming to save you. One emergency, one accident, one bad thing happening could literally put you homeless on the street or sleeping in somebody's basement. I've slept in basements and on couches when I was younger. Building this business, I'm not trying to brainwash you right now because you can go do anything you want to do. But for some people and a lot of people, this is a low barrier to entry business. That's why it's so hard, because they need Chuck in a truck and go do it. It's really not fun. But if you are willing to be a top-notch professional, you can literally, I don't know how much money you've ever had in your life. You can literally watch all your debt get paid off, get out of debt, watch your credit score go from total crap to building it up, in the 600s, 700s, then the 800s. You can watch your bank account go from negative to a couple thousand, then around 5, then 10, 15, 25,000, 35,000, 45,000, 55,000, 65,000, 75,000, 150,000. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I know people that have built window cleaning, soft washing businesses that you got to be careful too, because you be climbing ladders and stuff. Like, be really careful. And if you hire employees and you grow this business, you better have workers' comp, insurance, payroll, do it all the right way. You better be insured and have like all types of stuff. But it's walk a mile, see a mile, right? And it's very expensive to do it legitimately, but you have to do it legitimately. So it's like, the way I looked at it is I had no other option. No other option. Those bills don't stop coming. So you have to become a silverback gorilla. You have to become a lion and face your problems proactively and say, these hyenas are not going to stop eating me and my family alive, which is really just money. I'm getting this thing solved. Move all the crap aside, cut all the fat out of your life, and just become highly proactive. You wake up in the morning, you're on a freaking mission. And I was on a mission, I still am every single day, but I've had to build some structure into my life where I've had to recuperate, catch up on a little bit of sleep, things like that. It's different levels. But my point is, you have to become so proactive that now you're waking up every morning in offense mode. And you're going out there very carefully and consciously calculating everything, but to make sure that you got so much money coming in that you can solve all the problems that can be solved by money can solve. And money solves a lot of problems. There's also a lot of problems money doesn't solve. So if you have some crazy chaos going on in your household, in your life, you have toxic family members, stuff like that, all that stuff is going to be, there's a magnifying glass going to be put on it. There are literally people that I know that have multi-million-dollar businesses, service businesses, that they have to go leave work to go visit a family member in the mental institution. I mean, you could just fill in all the blanks, like all types of really hard stuff. So what I'm saying is that if you have stuff going on in your life, you're not special. That was probably the number one thing that made me stop wanting to be a famous R&B singer, pop star. Yes, I used to have studio equipment. Basically, I was so broke. I love music. I still do music here and there. But don't laugh at me. I was so broke. I made up a fiction in my mind that I might as well just go for some big, huge, crazy dream because there's no way I'm ever going to be successful. So I was living on this fantasy dream of doing dead end landscaping all day and then just trying to become a pop star at night, hoping I would get my big break. And then one day I crunched all the math. I'm like, wait a second, you have to sell 125 albums a week just to make a minimum wage? Like, and the average, I'll just make this quick, rock and roll star, even if they do blow up, you might have 5 to 6 years where you're making just mad money. And then it tapers off on average. And so you're basically taking a career of minimum wage and just taking, like 30 years of work and just compressing it into a 5-year peak. So I was just started crunching the math and getting logical and really looking at, and I came to the realization, I'm not special. One of my good friends, after my mother died of a heroin overdose, I was really depressed and I didn't live with my mom. I had my own place. My point was, in that type of depression, I had some roommates a long time ago. And my roommate, Dave, was a recovering addict. And I'd never had drug problems, but I grew up around that type of stuff, so I'm familiar with it. And he was a very strong-minded man, and he was a good friend of mine, and he was a brother, and he had my back. One day he looked at me and he said, Falkus, you got to quit bucking the system. Clock's ticking. You're not special. That's what I know what the problem is. You think you're special. And I was upset by that, but I realized, wait a second. I slept on that and I thought about that and I came to the realization, as soon as I realized I'm not special, that's the thing that helped me through the hardest times. When you've got a belt with a window cleaning squeegee and scrubber and you're going around cleaning people's windows and they start calling you the window cleaning guy, that's going to be your new name. Oh, it's the window cleaning guy. I felt so embarrassed. I'm like, I'm a grown ass man and I'm the window cleaning guy. No, I'm not. I'm special. And then one day I reached in my pocket and I had a fat stack of cash like this. And I never had a stack of cash like that before. I said, wait a second. The window cleaning guy is getting paid. Heck yeah, I'm the window cleaning guy. Call me the window cleaning guy because the window cleaning guy is getting paid. The window cleaning guy's bills are paid. The window cleaning guy walked into the dealership and just bought a brand new truck. The window cleaning guy just got a beautiful home. The window cleaning guy's wife drove a brand new car off the lot. The window cleaning guy just took his family on a vacation. The window cleaning guy just took the whole family went out to dinner at a beautiful restaurant. And the window cleaning guy secretly went and paid the bill and left a fat tip for everybody. The window cleaning guy dropped to his face and bawled his eyes out, thanking God because he was given a chance. The window cleaning guy is a grateful guy. I know a window cleaning guy named Eric Bland. This dude's always on Facebook smiling. The window cleaning guy got a Bentley. The window cleaning guy is like literally in the middle of the winter. He lives in Michigan. He goes to Florida every winter and he posts pictures on Facebook with his family smiling because the window cleaning guy's getting paid.
If you're sick of wearing multiple different hats and you really need a CRM software to run your business on, look no further than Jobber. Jobber now uses the power of AI. It not only does the billing, invoicing, payment collection, follow up with your customers, ask them for positive 5-star reviews automatically after you've left the job, but it also collects tips from the customers if they want to leave a tip. You just turn on the button, ask customer for tip, and I'm getting like $160, $250. I even had a customer leave a $600 tip with Jobber tips. And with Jobber payments, it automatically gets put into your business checking account. Here's the cool part. Jobber's virtual receptionist is insane. It's an AI receptionist that answers the phone and talks to your customers like a real virtual person, takes down all their information, books a quote, whatever you need. This is the future. So if you're super excited about taking your business to the next level and taking one of these hats off, Jobber helps you do all the administrative function of your business so you can focus on what matters, taking care of your customers, making money. I'm a Jobber ambassador, so you can get a totally free 2-week trial of Jobber software and a huge discount with my exclusive link. Just open up your browser and go to getjobber.com/Kalfas. That's Kalfas. Kalfas. GetJobber.com/Kalfas. Go there now, sign up, and if you need help, the Jobber team will hop on a Zoom call with you and walk you through setting it up in your business. This is easy. Do it. Let's go. Let's go. Now back to the show.
I have videos about all this. You want to get paid? I'm about to start screaming and cussing right now. I'm not going to say the F word out of respect. You want to get paid? Do you want to get paid? Do you want to get paid? Do you want to get paid? You need to get paid. You don't have to go through any more tough life circumstances. You don't have to suffer anymore. You've gone through enough. You deserve this. And it's going to be really, really hard. But you are worth it. It's going to break you down building this business. If you decide to build a window cleaning business, don't listen to me. Listen to your heart. You could do anything you want to do. But it is going to rip your ego apart. I'm talking, you want to feel like, what is it, like a pauper? I don't know what the word is. Like when you're in somebody's $1 million home with window cleaning gear on, cleaning dead flies and bugs out of the cracks of their windows while they're, I don't know, they just left in their brand new Mercedes and they're getting ready to go to their up north house. Do you want to feel the pain of how broke you are and how broke you grew up and face all of your, I grew up from a really poor family, right? I realize how poor we really were. And one thing is, the money only solves problems that money can solve. But I hope you get your nice house. I hope you get your brand new truck. I hope you get it all. And maybe I'll shake your hand one day and you'll tell me how you went out there and you did it. And I hope you pass me up. And I hope that when you do get all your hopes and dreams, that you remain humble. You don't forget where you came from. You treat others with respect. And you just stay humble. It's going to be okay. Let me know in the comments.
But leveling up your business is really easy. It's just finding the who's that know how to do it. And stop putting all the pressure on yourself.
Put a price, because what it does is it qualifies customers.
If you're not making the money, you raise the price, raise the deal flow, so you have more deals coming in. That's the next step, the leap of faith. You are totally worthy. It's a miracle that we're all here right now in this room. You've seen the videos on YouTube and how it's scientifically incalculable and it's impossible. They just keep coming back to like, wow, there must be a God or a higher divine intelligence, because it's impossible that we're all here right now in this moment. I found myself at 1 a.m, like leaving a restaurant with a group of guys in tears, literally having the breakthrough transformational conversation that made me go back home a different man. Anybody here have that?
I had a beautiful childhood, but there was hard times. We lived in homeless shelters, and I grew up not knowing what the hell was going on or who I was or what my identity was. It took a long time, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really, really do, for being part of this community. I love this community. I love this community.
The best part about Keith is that he actually cares, which is why when he is speaking, there's so much energy and passion. It's almost like palpable.
He's inspirational and educational, and he's become a friend to the community.
When you watch Keith, you'll see that he gives more than he takes. And I know there's a subtle difference in what I'm saying, but there's a huge impact.
The principles and things that he speaks about and has taught me have been vital in my growth of Blacktop Banter in my business and my family and my life in that regard.
You get to a point where you don't have a choice but to invest in these softwares, but to invest in coaching or joining a coaching group or something like that. So keep it consistent and keep building momentum to the point where it'll take off. And you'll notice it populating in the search engines. If you're very passionate about what you're doing, you're transferring a feeling, just like in selling or in sales.
And if you have a reason why and you believe it in your heart and you know your worth, you know your what? You know your what? If you believe it in your heart, they'll feel it and you'll get it.
When the customer can feel that you know your worth in your heart, my friend Coach Rob also taught me this, if you believe in your heart that you're worth it, and you communicate that and you're brave, you will get it. The only thing that got me to this point was taking off my own handcuffs of my old identities and giving up control and trusting the process and going out and finding other mentors and letting go. And it's a tough process. So I'm all set. I'm done. Thank you so much. All right.